Alright folks, got my hands on the Olight PL Mini Valkyrie. I'm really excited about this weapon light. It's perfect for everyday carry and maybe throwing it in a nightstand, for home defense. This is not a duty rated light. I personally wouldn't use it for duty, just for the runtime on it and how quickly it would dim down. But for the size, it is perfect for self-defense. If you carry a gun because you want to defend yourself or your family or people around you whenever you're out and about, and you also want to be able to do it if the lights are out or if you're in the dark or if you're in a parking lot or whatever, this is the one for you. The only issue is finding a holster for it, and I was able to find a company that was able to make a holster for it. They MIE Productions Practical EDC gear. There's a website on there as well. They are producing a in the waistband and out of the waistband holster for this weapon light. And I'll have a review going through over those items here on a different video. But let's get into what this light is and what you get and all that. Alright, so it comes with two different rails on here. It only opens a little bit and then closes, but there's one that's for Glocks, and there's two screws there, and they include this little wrench that has two different ends on it, and you'll stick that in there and take those two screws out. If you are not using a Glock and it has just a standard Picatinny rail on it, it'll use this what they're calling the 1913 adapter. Yep. And so just throwing that out there, that if you need to read the manual and verify that you're using the correct rail for the correct weapon, or it will not seat properly, it's not going to function properly, it's not going to stay on your weapon. Alright, this light does not offer special modes. There are two rockers on there. Each rocker does the exact same thing. The only thing they do is when you push it down, it activates the light. See that? The other side. You push it down, activates the light. That's all it does. If you press and hold, it's momentary. So whenever you let it go, it goes off. If you tap it, you get constant on. If you tap it again, you get off. That's it. So press and hold is momentary. When you let it go, it goes off. And when you turn it, if you want to turn it on, you just click it, it comes on, and it stays on. That's it. Super simple, dummy proof. You can do it with either hand. You can do it with your index finger on your trigger finger. You can do it with that finger, but if you're in a situation where you must have your finger on the trigger, you're about to shoot a target, but you want to be able to control your light, you can use your thumb on the other side to control the light. It does take training. It takes getting used to. This is not something you just throw on there and you do without training. But that's with anything you're going to add to your weapon. Alright, this light is going to offer 400 lumens of light. It does that for 1 minute, it says. But I've actually run this and it runs a little longer than 1 minute. It ramps down the lumens from 400 lumens to 60 lumens when the heat gets too hot, to protect the LED and the battery and all that. I don't really know how long it does it, but I know in some cases it can run longer than a minute because I've done it and it doesn't dim down that quickly for me. Because of this light only having a total runtime of 70 minutes, I personally wouldn't use it as a duty light at work, policing, or law enforcement, security, any of that. I would only use this for self-defense, carrying off duty, where you're not going to be, searching a house, searching buildings, big buildings, searching, keeping somebody at gunpoint for a long period of time with a light on. I would only use this for, self-defense, carrying, or keeping it in a nightstand in the house, something like that, to, just to determine whether or not the person that I'm scared of or I think has a weapon, I can confirm they have one by shining this light. It offers enough light outside and inside to do that, but due to the runtime and how it ramps down to only 60 lumens, For me, this is just an off-duty self-defense personal weapon, which is perfect because it's small. It's so small, easy to carry. For me, this is exactly what you need for an off-duty light. Alright, so Olight's done it again. They have a magnetic charger for this thing. This one says special, so this one will not work with other Olight chargers. When you go to charge them on the other Olight lights, they reject each other. The magnets are the other way, so you cannot accidentally put it on. I don't know if it's just to protect the voltage. It's probably not the correct voltage, so it doesn't want to, get caught up on a charger that isn't going to charge it correctly. Olight advertises that it only takes an hour to get a full charge on this light. I haven't run it all the way down, so I don't know. But so when you come home, you just come in and lay your weapon down and put that charge on it. It's that simple. You can't ask for anything better. Without having to disassemble it and without having to take it off the weapon, I can charge it. Love it. Alright, the way this thing fits on the weapon, I can't get over. I mean, I love it. It's super easy to put on. You just slide it on and clamp that down. You don't have to twist it to tighten it up on like the way most of the others are. But what I love about it is how it doesn't add anything to the end of the weapon. It doesn't add anything to it at all. It's the same length, and on most weapons it's less than that if they have a longer barrel. And the only thing it does is cover the trigger guard, which is fine because that's right where your finger goes and right where you want an activation for your light to be, or at least me. That's what I want. It's not wider than the weapon. It's the same width. So you're not adding anything to the weapon except for right here where the latch is. It sticks out, and it's the only thing that sticks out. And so the only other place you're adding is right here underneath the barrel. You're adding some space there, which doesn't matter. So you're not making it any thicker, and you're not making it any longer. You're just making it a little taller. Which again doesn't matter because the hand grip and the trigger guard is already covering that space anyway. I mean, what does it matter that it's that skinny once it goes into a holster or in your pocket or wherever? And to me it doesn't. You could easily just slide this. I could still just slide this gun into my front pocket of certain pants, and it would be completely acceptable. However, I did find somebody that makes holsters, so I use a holster. But I just like the size of it, how easy it is to use, and I mean it's just another great Olight product. Alright, what I really like about this is 400 lumens. It's super small, probably the smallest one you can get out there, or one of the smallest ones. I think there's one that's about the same size, but it's like $289. This one is under $80. I think it was $74, and you're getting 400 lumens, rechargeable. You don't have to remove it or disassemble it to get new batteries in there. And something I hate about changing batteries is with LED lights, it's hard to most of them don't give you any kind of indication that they're dying. So you could carry them and just for a long time and not use it a lot, and it will be dying and you won't know it. But with this, I can charge it, leave it on the charger, and then whenever I'm ready to go with it, just take it off the charger, and I know it's fully charged. I don't have to question it. I don't have to change. I don't have to throw away batteries because I think they're old. So I really like that about it. I like where the buttons are. I think they're in a great location. I can get it with either my thumb or my index finger, or if I really needed to. I mean, that's really all you need to, but it's a good location for me. Just the design, where it fits, how it clamps onto the weapon, how it's not bigger than the weapon. It's just great. Alright, this is in my house. Just to show you the hallway there. I mean, this 400 lumens may not seem like a lot, but it is a lot. And the type of beam, just the way they lay out the light, where there's a hot spot right in the middle and It spills over so wide. I mean, it's just huge, and it completely lights it up. I mean, there's no reason why you would need anything other than this for inside the house. Alright, so now we're outside, and you can't really see anything. But let's say that tree there could be a crook. Somebody with a gun. You don't know if he's got a wallet or a gun in his hand. Boom. Now we know. 400 lumens. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, it's the way they've done the beam. I mean, it's plenty. I mean, it just does everything you need to do. And the camera is a little darker than like the human eye can see a little better than the camera can. But I mean, we're talking about across the street. And that pole over there, I mean, it could be somebody. You light it up, that's enough. That house, look at it. We're lighting it up. Enough to see whether or not somebody's got a weapon. Enough to see it's dark. What's moving over there? Oh, it's a truck. So, I mean, this 400 lumens is plenty. I mean, it's got a hot spot right in the middle. Plenty of spill. I really like it. It does absolutely everything you could ask for a concealable, everyday carry, self-defense light. See that? We're in the dark. There's something there. It's moving around. Oh, it's a big dog. Might be trying to kill us. But we got enough light. We could say, oh, look, see, he's just a friendly dog. He ain't trying to kill nobody. Well, there it is. The Olight PL Mini Valkyrie. The only light that I know of that is rechargeable, this small, 400 lumens. It only weighs 2.12 ounces or 60 grams for less than $80. I mean, there's nothing else out there for what you get. Not having to worry about batteries, not throwing away batteries, being able to keep it fully charged, knowing that every time you take it out of that holster, it's going to be completely charged, ready to blast that 400 lumen spotlight. And it's backed by the quality 2-year warranty promise by Olight. I mean, where else can you get that? I mean, I really like the PL Mini. I like a lot about what Olight's doing, and I just want to appreciate and thank you guys for watching my videos and share them and subscribe.